All right, so what you're looking at are the racks of transition. One thing about triathlon that's unique to the sport is the transition. In tennis, you show up for tennis, you play tennis, you go home. You keep the same outfit on. Different sports, same outfit. In triathlon, you've got 3 different outfits. So here at Wildflower especially, you've got over 2,000 athletes racing on Saturday on the long course, 1,000 on the mountain bike. So you got 3,000 athletes in transition on Saturday, and then you got over 3,000 racing on Sunday in the Olympic course. You've got a very small space. So when you rack your bike this year at Tri-Cal events, the way we want you to do it and the way USAT is telling us to do it is take your seat and hook it this way. There's a lot of different ways you've seen them hooked up with the handlebars. Okay, so the old way of having your bike hooked up like this, no, we don't want to see this in transition. What we want to see in transition is this right here, with your equipment pretty much underneath it. So come on around here and check this out. You've come out of the water, you've taken off your Aquasphere wetsuit, you've taken off your Aquasphere goggles, you stash it here. You got to make sure you grab your helmet. Before you take this bike off the rack, you got to get this helmet on, okay? So take the visor off. You got to make sure you got the helmet on and the chin strap buckled, okay? Once that's buckled, then grab the bike, okay? And then you're off. Good to go. When you come back after you busted out the time trial and set the course ablaze, rack your bike, get your helmet off, and then you're ready to go onto the run. But make sure you have that chin strap buckled before you touch your bike, and then after you're done, drop your bike and then take off the helmet. Very important. All right, another part of the transition that you want to do is when you get down here for registration on Friday, if you're in doing the long course on Saturday or the mountain bike, or even if you're doing the Olympic on Sunday, whenever you get here, get to know the transition area. If you look around here right now, we're a month out from the Wildflower, the Avia Wildflower, the 27th annual. And this parking lot is what it is most weekends, a parking lot. But this weekend at the Wildflower Triathlon will be all snow fenced off with many, many of these aluminum racks in here. So there's going to be entryways, there's going to be your swim entryway, the way you exit on the bike. So get to know the transition area. Get to know where you're at, where you're going to be racking your bike. Tell your friends and family if they care, where your competitive friends are that are also in the race. Just get to know the transition area. Remember, as much as we love to see the families at the races, finish line, start line, that's great. But in transition, only registered athletes. That's for the safety of the athletes, and that is the USAT rules at this time. In a moment, I'm going to show you the guy not to be in any triathlon. Yeah, well, it's all about me. I don't care if I'm running late. Yeah, all right, I'm going to rack my bike right here. Hey, you racing here today? What's going on? Man, oh, I'm sorry I'm late. It's all about me. I'm on the All About Me racing team. I'm going pro next year. It's only my 2nd race. Hey, oh yeah, you don't mind if I smack your $10,000 bike, do you? Yeah.
Move over a little bit.
Yeah,
buddy.
you heard about me, haven't you? I'm racing pro next year. Hey, see this race belt right here? I got it last year at Alcatraz. That's right. I'm going to do that race one of these years. Yeah.
You know it's upside down.
Yeah, it's all about me. You guys have a problem with that? Now, of course, you know I was just kidding there, okay? That's the guy you don't want to be. Don't be that guy. Set up early, get to know your neighbor. Studies have shown, and they're starting to do studies on triathlons now, when is the hardest spike for the heart? When is it hardest on the cardiovascular system? The studies show during a triathlon that it's when you're just out of the water and you're into transition, getting on your bike equipment and then heading out on the bike. That's when you have the slowest body movement with the highest heart rate. So you got a real surge of adrenaline, of blood, temperature differences, you're taking off the wetsuit, you're cold, maybe. There's a lot of different variables that are happening in transition. So keep in mind, the hardest part on your heart is going to be coming out of the water, coming up out of the swimming area into this transition parking lot. So whether it's another small triathlon or this particular one at Wildflower, usually The hardest heart spike is going to be in the transition out of the water onto the bike. So keep that in mind and don't worry about it when you get out there. Just get through each transition, get to the next discipline, whether it's the bike or the run. Easier, certainly, getting off the bike onto the run than the beginning of the bike after you've gotten out of the water. So take it easy on the swim, get out of the water, get up to transition, get your bike equipment on and go have fun. Transitions, all part of Try for Fun here at Try California.